Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler, and this is kind of a self-serving episode, if only for me to show you something I found that was kind of cool that I added to my collection that opens up sort of a question of a type of collecting that I really don't tend to do for home video, that some others might, and I'm curious to hear what you might have in your collection along the same vein. So make sure you put that in the comments, either here, or if you watch this video maybe over on the Star Wars Home Video Facebook page. I'd be very curious what other things of this type others have run across. Very recently, I was just kind of puttering around eBay, and I ran into something I was kind of like, that'd be neat, but do I want to go down that rabbit hole? I went ahead and picked it up, but I promised myself this is not a rabbit hole I'm going to pursue. I just may pick up similar items to it if I happen to run across them and the price is right. Certainly not something I want to pursue heavily. And that is this. So, well, duh, is the complete saga set for 2011. Duh. You've already got this. You've shown it to us before. In fact, you've shown us this and the one from 2015 and the reissue from Walmart in 2017. Why the heck are you showing us this again? It's a different copy of it, but it is the exact same product. You're right. What makes this unusual, and the reason why I picked it up, and what sort of makes it a little sidebar on collecting that I'm curious about if others have gotten into, is that this particular one was signed at a convention by Ray Park, Darth Maul, or at least the body of Darth Maul here. Right? So we have Ray Park signed over here, and then he signed on the disc for Phantom Menace. Nothing else special about it. It's just the complete saga for 2011, but signed by Ray Park, which I thought was pretty cool, and I decided, you know what? Price was right. I'll add that to my home video collection. So I'm very curious how many others out there have actually taken to the point where you started to include signed items, autographed items in your Star Wars home video collection. And when did you add them? Are they added on things that you already owned and you took to get signed? Have you replaced items you already owned with signed versions? If you get a signed version, do you keep both as I have with the regular version and the signed copy? How do you go about it? Because this is definitely not something I've really delved into. I think the only other times I've really seen much in the way of signed home video releases is I've seen some Dave Prowse stuff online for the original trilogy signed, like some of the DVD sets and whatnot. This was just something I happened to run across at the right time when we had the cash sitting aside, kind of, to go ahead and pick this up. So, very curious about it. I just want to highlight this as something I've added to my collection for those who are curious, but also as sort of opening the door for discussion on a type of Star Wars home video collecting we usually don't get into. Now, when I sold off my Star Wars book collection, and recently all the canon stuff is out the door so I can go straight digital, which is making it much easier to actually read everything and keep up, one of the things I made sure to keep was all of my signed books and my signed comics, and I've got quite a few of those. This is the only signed home video release in my collection. So I'm curious, do you go for that sort of thing? And if so, what have you come across or taken to get signed? With that, we'll wrap up this episode and hopefully launch some discussion. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.